Hey everybody, and welcome back to the STN 12 Days of Christmas Films. This is day number 9 with a film that I think many of you would say is probably your favorite on the list. It's the film that came out in 1990. It's Home Alone. Now, this film was directed by Christopher Columbus and written by John Hughes. Yes, the same John Hughes that also wrote Christmas Vacation, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and The Breakfast Club. Christopher Columbus was also asked if he would direct Christmas Vacation, but after meeting Chevy Chase couldn't stand him and so declined the project. But fortunately for all of us, 2 weeks later he received the screenplay and the offer for Home Alone, and the rest is history. Home Alone features 3 main characters that steal the show, played by Macaulay Culkin, Joe Pesci, and Daniel Stern. And one of the true strengths of this film that does make it continually an iconic, timeless film is the performance between those 3 characters. The 2 actors, Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern, actually didn't think that this film would make it at all. They truly believed that this film would be a flop, and as a result, they just had fun. They had over-the-top performances of their characters, and what ended up happening is their performances became some of the iconic images of this film. Many of the lines in this film were improvised, especially those by John Candy, who gave a guest performance, and many of the props were actually created or customized by Macaulay Culkin. Even though this film is slapstick and ridiculous and fun, we also showed as a country that this is something that we needed in the 1990s, as this film did receive the position in the Guinness Book of World Records as the highest grossing comedy of its day. Many of the actors and actresses working with Macaulay Culkin somewhat treated him like their own child. And Catherine O'Hara, the woman that played his mom, actually is still admitted to this day that whenever she speaks to Macaulay Culkin that he still calls her mom. When you watch Home Alone, it's almost like you capture the 1990s in a box and are able to just watch the way that it played out with the technology, with the television, with the culture. Everything about it is just a representation of that early time in the 90s. The themes that this film brings up are still again somewhat universal. They're the themes of family and friends and home. Macaulay Culkin begins this film by believing that he'd be better off if he was alone, and then he ends the film putting together the pieces of Christmas so that when his family might come home, they might enjoy it with him. So Home Alone is the kind of film that grows with you. You will laugh uncontrollably when you're a kid, and I almost guarantee you that when you watch this as an adult, you're gonna have to fight back tears. So this is the 1990 film, Home Alone, and I hope you enjoy it.